Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. We're going to look into the matter. A message of encouragement was released on the podcast. There is no link in the description box that takes you directly there. But there are links on the podcast that will take you to the podcast, and you will be able, it's the first reading. All inquiries, email Spiritual Guiding Light. If you're easily triggered, I would advise that you exit, because this, just heads up, this is a triggering reading, because it consists of putting in the work, and I'm a guilty of association. It's not easy to put in the work. I'm human. I have a lot of excuses. So you are definitely, this reading may make you feel uncomfortable, and that's not the intention. The intention is becoming aware of what it is that is hindering you from being able to encourage yourself. That's what we're going to look into. And then on top of, we're going to dig in on how you can navigate through life without feeling like you are not making progress. Okay? So, just a FYI. Every channel message may not resonate with you. Make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. And pertaining, this is an extended reading from the reading that was released on the podcast. Okay? I want you to succeed. And succeeding doesn't have to be a promotion. When I say succeed, I want you to be able to have order when it comes to your life, and that you're able to enjoy the simple things of life. Because some of you are not people like, you like to keep to yourself, and that's okay. Others of you, you're ready to grow out of that stage, and you're wanting you're wanting connections with people. We're going to figure this out. Okay? So for the most part, it's acknowledging and moving from that. When you're ready, you'll know when you're ready to extend, because this is not a personal. Okay? This is more of a collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. So let's go ahead and get started. My earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome. My water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome. Fire signs, Libra, Gemini, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, welcome. And my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, welcome. All right. Why is it that the collective, what is it that's preventing the collective from being able to encourage themselves? One of the things that I tapped into, and I was not just tapping into, I also was adding as an additional message of my own experiences of being able to encourage others, but being able to encourage others, but behind the scenes not being able to encourage myself when needs be. All right. All right. Okay. We have remembrance in reverse here. So this is, it's not nostalgia. Nostalgia is not taking place. This has to do with the spark within self. It's like, if I was to say, this is an example that I'm giving. If you can go back in the past, in the moment where you were extremely happy, I mean happy, There were no restraints from preventing you from being happy. There is, this is what that is. It is an individual trying to experience that same happy space, but you can't find it. Not through people and not through yourself. And this says, what is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. It's in reverse, meaning there's no action, meaning there is law is being lost in the headspace, and then identifying, oh well, I was happy this year, and you're trying to navigate through life to experience that same happiness. Clarify this, please. The collective is trying to navigate through this, trying to access a past happiness. And no matter how hard you try to find it, it's you're not finding it, basically. Grounding is needed. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you found happiness in material things, and you no longer find happiness in material things. Okay? With the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone that says, well, I used to have, I used to. There is no more I used to. How can you move past the I used to and recreate anew? For some of you who can't access that happiness from the past, a certain happiness that in just one moment. Some of you need to admit that the happiness that you had in the past would have led to destruction. Others of you, the reason why you're unable to encourage yourself is because of being disorganized. Okay? The Two of Pentacles, it says disorganized here. Overwhelmed. And this is what's clarifying the remembrance. Like, how did you do it? How were you able to access a level of happiness? Babe, there's a fly in here.
You reading in the dark again?
I looked at the light bulb, babe, and then I was like,
there's a window right there. You can slide that window.
You sure?
I'm positive. You need some light. You can't be reading in the dark.
I got my glasses on. Babe, I have my glasses on.
See, but that'll help, won't it?
Yeah.
I don't care. Glasses don't. You know what glasses do?
Oh, what?
It's supposed to bring light into your eye. That's what glasses are good for. Nothing else.
What I'm seeing here is,
You can see better now.
yeah. Trying. It landed right there, and then I don't know where it went.
Keep that one.
Thank you, Dottie.
I don't see it.
and pertaining to this remembrance and this two of Pentacles in reverse, you're being guided to create anew. You have to let go of the past. It doesn't give me stuck in nostalgia or anything. This gives me some...
Throw me that fly swatter.
Throw it?
Yeah, right here. Throw it in the room. Throw it over here.
I don't know how to...
Just throw it. That's a good spot, because I seen him right here.
You done?
Yep. So he's in here somewhere. I know he's in here.
He's behind the door.
Right.
Is he?
Yep.
Just give me a moment here. Because your I am message is trust. You have to trust that everything is going to be okay. And I have this grin on my face because when it comes down to encouraging self, you have to understand, if this has to do with having a degree of status or material things from the past, it's like people, as time goes, people are not the same. And this gives me the energy of trying to tap into a past self, trying to access thinking that those material things are some type of status is going to bring happiness. It's going to lead to destruction. You need to trust that you can embody a new version of yourself. And in order to be able to do that, you are going to have to take the necessary steps of trusting yourself. So example is, if you ask yourself, viewer, am I okay? Like literally, if I go, it sounds crazy, but it's not. It sounds uncomfortable. And it can be for some. When I first started doing a self-recheck, I started off by telling myself, I love you. I would tell myself like, yo, you good? You know, and I would respond to myself. I would say yes. And I would tell myself, well, I love you. Okay. And then there would be a moment of awareness where then I would become emotional and I would cry, because it's not the same feeling when someone tells you they love you. So then I began not to trust myself, because I started to act out in a destructive way, because I was trying to access some form of happiness that I had in the past. So what that's saying here with this I am message, it says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed for my growth. So let's create new memories. Okay. And these new memories start off with you building a relationship. Us, the collective. Us building a relationship with self. So that we don't look for encouragement outside of ourselves. Because others are not going to encourage us the way that we can deliver encouragement to ourselves. But it has to be where mind, body, and soul trusts thyself and understands that those deposits, okay, those deposits of encouragements will not go void. They will go, those transactions will go through. You'll then start seeing you're raising your head up, your confidence starts to fulfill. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on What other messages do you have in pertaining to my collective on why is it hard for the collective to encourage themselves? Oh, before we move on, let's get an angel guide message, okay? What is the angel guide? If you have a short tension span, you can always come back, okay? Angel guide message in pertaining to embodying trust and depositing that trust and building a relationship with self again, and not looking for it elsewhere, and not looking into the past to resurrect the old version of you that would lead to destructive, just that would lead to I'll just be honest, destructive tower moments that are unnecessary. Sometimes we do things that is unnecessary that creates tower moments in our lives that does not produce growth, because tower moments is supposed to end something for it to allow us to grow. It's a learning lesson. And then we have tower moments that break us down and we're unable to rebuild, we're unable to grow. So the angel guide message here is take a step back. Immediately I'm hearing you have grown, you have been encouraging yourself, but you haven't acknowledged it. It's kind of like, going through your day, and you could be preventing being irritated, being a mature adult. You are a mature adult, but you really haven't taken a step back and said, you know what, I'm doing a good job. I handle it well. I can see my growth. But then it becomes frustrating because we're not present in it. It's just we're still moving really, really fast. And now it's a new day. And you never got to have that celebration of those small little in my head I'm saying rewards, but those small challenges you were able to conquer. Okay, so take a step back. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Your angel got message. It says, all right, viewer, take a step back. It says, when you try to rush ahead or force something to happen, viewer, we can often miss signals, signs, and messages that are encouraging us to change course. If you have a big decision to make now, or in the midst of moving a project forward, your angels are encouraging you to take a step back and breathe. What is for you won't go by. Your angels are encouraging you to step into the energy of trust. When you do so, you will draw universal energy and support to you. If you have concerns about another person or a relationship, this card is guiding you to draw back and respect the space of others. Let this be a time of self-care and self-awareness. And when you take a step back, you let the universe step in. Oh, so some of you, this y'all is coming in here because it has nothing to you. You're not worried about encouraging yourself. You're worrying about attention. You're worried about attention. You're wanting attention. You're focused on material things. And you're being guided to not lose yourself in the process of trying to find the happiness that you desire. Give me one more I am message. Transformation. You need to acknowledge that you're not the person you were yesterday. You're not the person you were a year ago or 5, 10 years ago. You're not the person you were in high school. You're not the person. You see where I'm going with this? Some of you have outgrown yourselves, and you need to take a step back and give yourself credit. Hold on, that doesn't go there. All right, what other messages? Oh, what other messages in pertaining to, excuse me, why is it hard for the collective to encourage themselves? Some of you need to treat yourself. You fill in the blank on how you want to treat yourself. So if you don't know how to treat yourself, it's doing something nice for yourself. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to spend money to do something nice for yourself. Okay? Um, the first basic step is being present and acknowledging that you are here. We're here. And not just letting time pass by and not realize it, but it's just going through time and it's like, okay, it's new day, same shit. Oh, here we go again, same day, same you know thing. um no, it's like fine wine, a new day. But yeah, treat yourself, and it's whether that's reading a book or just literally, you know, I don't want you guys to get the misperception of when it's when we take care of ourselves, because some people get self-care mixed with maintenance. Maintenance is something that is an expense compared to self-care of something that's not an expense, but you are investing in self. Okay. All right. What other why is it hard for my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs? Why is it hard for them to encourage themselves? Why is it hard for the collective to encourage themselves? Okay. All right. We have renewal. Okay. You have renewal. This is what this is, but it came up like this. Okay. Renewal. And then we have angel over me. This is a back and forth pull here. It's a back and forth pull here. 1 minute you know what to do, but then when it gets too heavy, then you ask your guides to help you. We should always be asking our guides, even when we don't want to. It's kind of like when it's good, you're good. And when you're not good, now it's God help me, spirit guides help me. To where it's, I'm getting somewhere in the collective that just because you know what to do, right? It feels like when it gets worse, it's not that you're mocking God or, you know, saying, I hate someone or something. It's more so of doubting your belief system, your reasoning, your understanding, your enlightenment of what works for you. So it feels like someone is dealing with a Python energy here. For those of you who are spiritual, this is not everyone's message. You may need to do a cleansing, and it's simple. It is so simple. It's, you know, getting in the shower if you have access to a shower, and it's simply visualizing all negative energies going down that drain. Okay. Others of you, it's literally simply dashing some water on your face and leaving that in that water and letting that release. Others of you, you need to write down the things that are weighing heavy on you and burn it in a bowl and throw it away. Literally write what it is. Don't think about it. What comes, just write it down. If you have to think about it, that is not your energy. That's your heart. It's not yours. It's someone else's. You're weighing the burdens of other people. If you have to think about what's preventing you, excuse me, from pressing forward. Now, this encouragement, this renewal here, this is, coming out of the dark into the light, and getting out in the sun is going to give you more vitamin C. Okay. Others of you, if the headspace is a little cloudy, you need to take vitamin D. I am not a licensed provider. This is what I'm being advised to tell you. Get out in the sun. Okay. Angels are protecting you. Like I said, some of you may feel like you're having anxiety, and it's not. It may not be anxiety. It's so easy to say, "Oh, I'm having anxiety," and that may not be. Your shadow energy is preventing you from getting out of the dark. Okay. You can't encourage yourself in the dark. Okay. Some of us like to be in dark places. You know what I mean? It's peaceful, but for those of you who are having a difficult time being in public, it's because your shadow energy and the shadows energies that are in that dark space doesn't want you to come to the light. Okay. This angel over me here, this is saying that this is your protection card. Okay. Trust that you are protected. Okay. Others of you, some of you, you need a hug. You want a hug from a human being. And if that's not accessible right now, this is how I hug myself. I put my arms like this and I bring it in, and it feels like a hug. And I want you to try that whenever you feel the need where you are longing for a hug and it's not accessible from someone else. Okay. And I'm it's a specific individual that I'm talking to right now, where you're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to ask a specific person to give you a hug, and you already know they don't want to be bothered by you. They don't want you in their space, and it's going to cause a situation worse. I'm not telling you to go bother someone that you know does not want to be bothered, to ask them for a hug. Oh, SGL said, if I want a hug, no, I'm not telling you. If you know someone don't want to be bothered, leave them alone. Hug on yourself. Encourage yourself. And when this person sees that you are loving on you, guess what's going to happen? They're going to ask you for the hug. You are now needed. But we're not there yet. But there is someone where it's like, don't create unnecessary tears. Don't create unnecessary emotions. Don't do that. I'm asking you, myself, don't do that. What is the I am message for this message right here? Whew, Jesus. In God's hands. And it simply says this. It says, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greater love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is steady and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. What is for you is for you. But you know what's for you? You are. You. Okay? You are for you. I want you to know your weaknesses. I want you to learn your strengths. Because we're going to eliminate those weaknesses. I want you to be stronger than ever. I want you to survive. I want you to win the life of you experiencing the happiness that you want to create and desire. Not, for some of you, not just picking someone and you already know who your person is, but your person doesn't know that you're their person, and you have this set mindset that someone's your person, when you should be your own person, because your person will find you, will see you, and you will know. If you're always the one giving and putting your foot, if you don't know how it feels for someone to serve you, you're not loving yourself. You are not committed to yourself. You will fall for anything. The first person that gives you attention, you will fall for it. And it's going to hurt. And I don't want you to fall anymore. I want you to heal. Okay? All right. Let's see what else. What other messages in pertaining to what is preventing my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs from encouraging themselves? Okay. What other messages do you have for the collective in pertaining to what's preventing them from encouraging themselves? Did we pull an angel guide message on that? No, we didn't. What is the angel guide message for that message that just came out? God's hands. We did the God's hands. I think that's what it was. 'Cause I feel like, and whoever you are, the voice of heart, your heart is opening back up to you, and it's tears of joy, not tears of sadness. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Embrace that moment. Be present in that. Feel that. Feel that. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels light as a feather. It feels good. And we're going to take the necessary steps to keep that feeling going. You like to maintain that lightness that feels good. Okay? Yeah, you're going to have faith. We're going to practice faith. Okay, for others of you, you're like, I've never practiced faith. It's the evidence of things we hope for and the evidence of things that are not seen. For some of you, you're saying, I'm going to improve my life, my health, my well-being. For some of you, you're like, I want to put myself in a position for better employment. Whatever it may be, faith, okay? And the transformation will occur. And we're going to trust the process, okay? Some of us are going to be able to release right now. Others of us, it's going to take some time because we're trying to trust that God is real. We're trying to figure out what is this that's inside of us. But why is it why? The whys. Okay? Why is my heart closed? For some of it, like I said, your heart is opening and it feels good. It's a light as a feather and they're tears of joy. It's I can do it. All right, let's do the angel guide messages because I'm not preaching to you. I'm just delivering a message because I do care. Okay? I love my gift. I will never say, God, why did you do? Sometimes the only thing I say, I'll be asking God, like, why did I ask to come back to earth? And it sounds so out there, but sometimes when I get in the mood where I be like, because my deja vus puts me in spots where it's like, okay, I've been here before. And so when life is overwhelming, I'll out loud question existence, like, why did I ask to be here? Why am I here? What is the purpose? And I know that there was a point in my life where God told me very clearly that part of your purpose is to deliver pure love no matter what. No matter what. That's part of my purpose. Despite of who declines it, who despite of who convicts it, despite of everything that's against the love that I deliver. Okay? Because my love's put the love that I deliver, that's part of my purpose. It puts people in the position where it makes them see themselves. So my presence sometimes convicts people, and I haven't convicted anybody. The love that I deliver convicts people. Not my problem. So sometimes when it gets overwhelming, I ask God, like, why am I here? Why? When am I gonna? Why? What's the angel guide message? Woo. What is the angel guide message? Okay, thank you. All right, expect miracles and do the work. Okay. Overall, because I just want to do one. I'm being guided to say you will find your center. And those of you who a weight has been lifted, angels are rejoicing. Okay. We have clear counsel release. So I love this card because whenever you're disturbed or whenever you're overwhelmed, and remember I had stated, I can't remember because I was channeling, but I had made a reference that about writing down your weaknesses, and if you're unable to identify them, it's because, and if you have to think about it, the energies that you are harnessing are not yours. So moving forward, whenever you feel convicted, or whenever you feel like all odds are against you, or whenever you feel like giving up, or whenever migraines, headaches, whatever, anything that doesn't make you feel good, or make you feel some type of way, this is clear counsel release. Simply say clear counsel release. Thank you for the heart. And this is what it says. And this is people, things, there's some things that items, material things that we are not releasing. I'm not going to label anyone and say they're a hoarder, but there's some things we got to let go because they're harnessing energies it's like I said, clear counsel release. It ain't working. It's because you got energies around you. Some of y'all is, ooh, we not going there. We got to keep going. I'm going to tell you what I was going to say. Some of you are wearing things of your ex and you need to let it go. All right. Here we go. It says, whenever you have a negative thought or say something you then wish you hadn't, you have the capacity to remove that idea or energy from your own energy by saying the powerful affirmations. I don't know who you are, but I'm being guided. You're supposed to be like a pastor's wife or something, or you're supposed to be something in some type of spiritual. It's like you're supposed to get into it. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know. All right. Let me say this again. It says, whenever you have a negative thought or say something you then wish you hadn't, you have the capacity to remove that idea or energy from your own energy by saying the powerful affirmation. Clear, counsel, release. Angels are ready and willing to help you clear anything that could be standing between you and your inner peace. When you draw this card, you are also being encouraged to clear any clutter from your life. If there is dust building up or stuff accumulating in your home, office, car, or anything, anywhere else you spend time, clear it now. When you clear physical space, you clear psychic space. Making these simple changes will clear your energy and open you up to experiencing a sense of clarity and freedom. And so it shall be. Okay, let's do one more. What is preventing my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs from encouraging themselves? What is it? What message do you have? Okay. I'm being guided to show you this again. Release. People, places, and or things are all three. Okay. Until you release, You won't be able to put yourself first. Okay. The way you should. Okay. All right. We have magic, which is like the musician, and we have passion in reverse. All right. You are a manifestor whether you realize it or not. Let me clarify this musician, please. This magic. When you once you get in the habit of encouraging yourself, you're going to release a power within yourself that you didn't know you had. It's kind of like if you're in a position and you did something really great and then now you're being acknowledged, and it gives you motivation of putting yourself in a position to either go after the job that will pay you that money or put yourself up for promotion. Others of you, it's literally just asking for a pay raise. Some of you are in the arts. You're into the arts. That's all I could say. Others of you, and within the collective, someone sold themselves and you didn't even know you did. With magic and passion in reverse. It's so you feel so soulless. We have moon goddess. Okay. It's in reverse. So it's heavy masculine energy here. The bottom of the deck, remembrance. This was coming from the first spread. A reflection in reverse. Remember I was talking about, I said there's no nostalgia. Wow. But then you have these two, one on the bottom, one at the top. This is not having time to really... This is not having time to focus on you. This is someone doing magic on you. This is not for all of you, and I'm not trying to scare anyone. Someone is doing mind magic. Chaos. It's God, I ask you to remove this stronghold on whoever this is and allow justice to be served spiritually and in the 3D. Whoever this is gets a kick out of your life being miserable. You see that sinister smile? This is not sex magic. Someone could have put bodily fluids in someone's food. I don't know anything about that, but I call judgment on whoever this happened to. As above, so below, and it shall be. I want to get out of this energy. Give me an I am message. There's certain things I just don't touch. But you will find your center. And whoever this is, you will know because you're going to see the sinister smile. It's like if, say I come to confide in you and I'm crying, this person this person is going to smile when it should be the moment of, are you okay? It's like someone's happy to see you in a bad space. That's a side note. The I am message here. So the reason why you're unable to encourage yourself is because there's magic going on here. Okay? Of chaos. All right. We have courage here. You have to have the courage, whoever you are, you have to have the courage. No one is perfect, but you have to have the courage to know that you are forgiven. From your past, whatever no one knows, you are forgiven. Okay? Don't blame it on a generational curse. You are forgiven. I'm delivering a message. Whoever is going through some resentment phase where you don't feel deserving. That's what that chaos is. It's chaos can cause a person to give up on life. Okay? And that type of sorcery, it fades. And this is letting me know that judgment, once that fades, I call judgment in the spiritual realm and in the 3D. Okay? But you have to be brave. You have to have heart to know that you are forgiven. I don't know what it is. And move on with life with confidence. You don't have to move to a different city or state. Because wherever you are, wherever you reside, this courage is going to take you a long way. Okay? It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. That's why I was saying you are forgiven. I'm not saying I'm delivering a message. For if you were going through resentment and you're like, you know, I can't move on with life because God won't forgive me. God has forgiven you. Whoever, if it's a person, they have forgiven you. Move on. All right. And then the other messages. All right. What is the advice for my collective and pertaining to the journey of committing to self, of building self up again, longevity. All right. My God. And it's so, and I'm not laughing. The reason why I'm tickled right now in a good way is because don't focus too much on the picture. But for some of you, you call it Jesus, Jesus. I say God. And then we have patience here. I said, didn't I just say you are forgiven? But you gotta be patient. Okay? And it says only love predicts for the future. You are entering a time of great love and peace. And then we have karma here. Didn't I tell you? You know what? I'm about to end this live. And y'all know I'm not gonna do y'all like that, but just hear me out. Didn't I say as above, so below in the spiritual realm, and I called judgment on that magic that was ill intentioned to cause chaos in your life? Oh, goodness gracious. Mm, mm. Whoever this is, they are like oh, didn't I say they're going to need you, they're going to need to confide in you. I don't care how old you are. Everyone gets wounded. Everyone feels pain. But whoever was playing around with magic, oh no, it always fades. I don't care if you are amongst a group of people who practices. It's a domino effect, or it hits everyone all at once. And I'm not talking about no sacrifices or nothing like that. All that chaos, I'm being guided to shut up. Just know karma. And then we have reflection. Whew. For some of you, you know who it is. And when they are impacted, do not treat them how they treated you. Especially if you haven't really fully experienced the fulfillment that life has to offer. For the most part, the message is when you see someone down moving forward, the fact that you have learned to be patient with yourself and you've learned your karmic cycles, your bad karma, you've paid your debt, okay? Never forget where you've come from. Now that you know thyself, you know what triggers you, you know what hinders you, you know what not to repeat. You will be able to identify things that no longer serve you. I am message, and then we'll get an angel guide message, okay? All right. I am message for the advice. Okay. You have elevation, and it simply says, I free myself from fear and I trust the universe. I direct my thoughts, the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. You are elevating. Others of you, you're going to step into, that's the advice. Making it a commitment. Signing a contract with yourself and say, I am marrying myself, basically. And no longer break the vows of letting yourself down. Every day is not going to be shiny rainbows. The rainbow's not going to pop up, but when it does, allow that rainbow to be a remembrance that you're going to be gentle and kind with yourself. You're going to be patient with yourself. And that this reflection of what you've grown from and what you can tolerate and what you can move forward from. But never, don't do tit for tats. Okay? There's somebody that wants to do a tit for tat. You've been waiting for the moment. No, don't you do it. Whoever you are, give me that message for that person, and then we'll pull the angel guide message. Give the message for the person that wants to do a tit for tat, and regarding them having an opportunity to uplift someone instead of tearing them down. We have finding the path and dawn on love. Confirmation. Don't. I was just saying, People who act like they don't have nothing to lose have a lot to lose. You got a lot to lose. You know how yourself don't have no price on it. It's value. And this value of self, oh my God. Dawn on Love. Please take heed to the message. Dawn on Love says, love is on the horizon of your life. Don't do the tit for tat. Please don't. When this good Ace of Cups is right in your face, but you don't see it because you're in the Four of Cups energy. You don't see it. Please don't do the tit for tat. Whoever you are. All right, angel guide message, my love. Angel guide message, please. I will still be doing some readings. I'm going to do one more. I don't know. I'm just wait to see what I'm being guided to do. And then I will release a session on the podcast. Okay. You can find the podcast handle on the About Me section. It says SGL Podcast, or you can click any link. I haven't updated the links in the podcast, in the links in the description box yet, but there is a new session that was released. It says yes. Okay. Whatever question you had, your angel guides are saying yes. Others of you, your angel guides are saying yes, we got you. It's safe to be happy. You can smile. You can laugh. It's safe. All right. And then expect a miracle. Okay. Expect it. Don't wait on it. Expect it. Keep yourself busy and know that this miracle is coming in. Okay. Others of you, we have healing energy. Your angel guides will give you healing energy. You just have to be open. And practicing encouraging thyself is definitely the process of healing. All right. And then we have harmony and resolution. Okay. Remember I said no tit for tats? And then we have take a step back. This is the moment where you realize how much you've matured, how much you've grown. Some of you, I haven't been taking the time out for myself. I've been taking care of everything else outside of me than me. Remember, treat yourself. And you don't have to treat yourself with money. But if you have it, do it. It's not required. It's a simple hug. Remember, go like this. Bring it in. There's your hug. Ask yourself, are you good? Tell yourself you love yourself. Okay? It's that simple. I'm not trying to make anyone feel little or like I'm trying too hard. No, these are the things I wanted to be said to me. No one was there. And those that were there, it's kind of like we'll have a support system, but they'll tell you one time what you need to do. And those type of people will only tell you one time. After that, they don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear you whining. They don't want to hear what you're going through. They done told you the necessary steps to move and press forward and to be happy. Because the number one thing they'll say, it could have been worse. Everyone's going through something. Everyone's busy. And, when you learn who to confide in, you'll learn that yourself is the most dedicated version of you. You got to be dedicated to yourself first so that you don't have to look outside of yourself. I know it sounds like mumbo jumbo. I talk in incomplete sentences. But I'm still pressing forward. I don't allow that error to prevent me from using my gifts. Because the message will go through to someone that understands. Oh, SGL, no, you were supposed to say it like this. Tell me, put it in the comments. You get what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm a human. And we'll grow together. Okay? All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Thank you so much for showing up. And I hope that you are happy that I showed up for you. Until then, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again.